Today we are planning to go to my parents' work, which is a garage called Cornerstone Autos, which is about an hour away from us. We're planning to take a drive there to film a creative entrepreneur project which I've got for college, and we're bringing Freya along because we can't really leave her by herself. So it's going to be her first shoot with me, but second shoot in general, because she sat in on the BBC website to show The Secret Life of Feet, because it's one of my lecturers who directed it. So she sat on that, was good during it. So we're going to hope she's going to be equally as good during this one, because we're just going to go around the garage, get a load of cutaways and put together like a short 30-second, just not tour of the garage, but like a 30-second clip of what the garage looks like basically.
It's just trying to do it between her feeds really, because she's fed at 11 and we've got to sort of plan out when her next feed is, which is about 5 hours time for her age. So we've got to film within the time that she's to be fed.
And it's an hour there and back, so you've got like 3 hours in between to film there. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. It goes quite quickly. But considering the advert's going to be only 30 seconds long, it should be alright.
And with her struggling with feeds, it is difficult.
Hopefully she'll be quiet, because it's with my parents. I'm hoping that she'll be all smiley and happy because she'll recognise them hopefully. So I know she won't know our face, because she's not going to know any other face other than Kerry's until like a couple months time.
Yeah.
Because she's only 3 months, ain't you? So she's not going to know any other faces for a while, but she'll recognise the voices. I'm hoping that the voices of my parents will calm her down so she's not so...
And it's after her having her feeds, she's usually fairly happy anyway, so hopefully she'll stay in a good mood for it.
We get lots of people come up to us because we're young and
Try
to tell us off or tell Kerry or me what to do, but
at the same time it's a learning experience for both of us.
in one way we both appreciate it,
Yeah.
in one way because we're getting feedback, but in another way it irritates us because she's our baby and we want to develop ourselves as parents, not be put through some sort of machine where we have to focus in on one way and be like everyone else. We want her to have her own unique upbringing with us.
She's not like any other baby, she's different.
Yeah, we want her to be her own person,
Yeah.
really. We were both raised in very different ways, and so we're gonna raise her in our own way together.
Yeah.
I was planning to move to Gloucester for a year or two to complete my uni course that I'm on currently. Obviously I can. I mean, I'm not complaining at all by any means. It was just having to adapt to everything. So instead of going and getting the complete diploma in media, I'm now going to focus on either setting my own business up with friends or doing work experience at various businesses around the area just to try to get my name out in different places. And I know Kerry's doing the same, trying to contact people and do everything. So we're both media students, so we both love film and photography, so we're both trying on our own ways to get out there whilst still looking after Freya and being as best parents for her as we can as possible. I can always go back to do these things, but I can't go back to Freya being young again. I'd rather spend time with her growing up, and then even if she's, I don't know, like 13 or 14, and I'm at Gloucester driving every day there and back, at least I've raised her or been with her when she's young, and I get to spend time with her. So I'd much rather that than have some silly qualification.
Today is Friday and it is my creative entrepreneur deadline. On Wednesday I had to go filming with Freya and Kerry to a garage called Cornerstone Autos in order to showcase off the camera that I was using, the Coolpix L830. And so the shoot went really well. Freya was very well behaved. She didn't disrupt any of the work at all and she enjoyed herself. She sat on my dad's mini moto that he's got in his office, sat there, played around, was held by Kerry and but she went around the garage, kept out of the way whilst I was just getting some cutaways for my equipment showcase. After that we went to Nine Springs Country Park just to take her out somewhere nice afterwards, really, just so we could give her a nice walk and just to take some nice pictures on the L830 again. So we went there, we saw the ducks and everything, we saw the swans, all the different animals, and we took her around there. It's just nice to get a break from everything every now and then and just spend time with my family, as opposed to being constantly at work, because the second we got back from Nine Springs, I had to compile all the photos and videos together that I filmed at Cornerstone. And then on Thursday, which is the day after, I had to go to university, and so I brought Freya and Kerry with me, and they sat in on my lessons, and we explained everything that had happened. And I'm obviously normally either really early to my lessons or really late, depending on how things have gone with Freya, because we tend to leave my house at around 9:15, and it's about a 20-minute journey to get to the university that I go to. So, give or take on how prepared me or Kerry are for Freya, I'm either really early to my lesson or really late. Either way, I text my lecturer Ray to let him know, and he fully understands everything, so he's really helping with it. On Thursday, I got some more footage and pictures from Nine Springs to act as more showcases for the LA30, and that session didn't go as well because about halfway through the shoot that we were doing in Nine Springs, we had to go back to the car because Freya had done a poo and she was also due a feed in about half an hour. So we thought we'd cut our losses and go back to the car before she started screaming down the park, really. So we had to take her to Morrison's, change her, and then cancel the shoot and come back home. And I just did a load of paperwork overnight because she was not sleeping, so I just decided to do some paperwork. And that leads us today, which is Friday, and Kerry's currently out of shot changing and dressing Freya because I've got deadline due today, as I said earlier, and so Kerry and Freya will be driving me into university and then going to Kerry's house because I don't get to see Freya or Kerry from Friday to Monday. Today's an exception because I'm filming this, but I normally don't get to see them on Fridays or Mondays or Saturdays or Sundays because I'm working both weekends and Monday, and she leaves Friday, so it's difficult not seeing my family every day of the week, and it's a bit of a struggle because we gotta basically keep Freya permanently in a position where she can move between two different houses every now and then, and it's not nice having to go weekends, come back from a 10-hour shift at work or something and not have your family to go back to. It doesn't feel right because you're in a big room by yourself and there's nothing to entertain yourself with. So it's a bit strange. I think that if I'm going to complete the course, I'm going to give them the best chance and Freya the best chance at a future, really.